In this video, we are going to cover what are SendX automations, post which we'll go through some of the use cases of using automation for user nurturing, engagement, and outbound prospecting. So let's start with the objective of this video. What are SendX automation? SendX automation are very simple, if this, then that sort of rules. So if this particular event happened, then do this. So on the trigger side of it, you can see there are various events which are listed, such as subscribe to a list, unsubscribe from a list, tag added, tag removed, a user opened a campaign, user clicked a link, user completed a drip sequence, user replied to a campaign, or user got removed from a list. All these are various triggers based on which we can perform various actions like adding a tag to a user or sending them a one-off campaign. We can even subscribe user to a specific drip or unsubscribe them from a drip. We can also decide to remove a user from a list. SendX automations are what makes the entire system so simple and powerful. So let's take an example. Let's say whenever a user gets added to a trial users list, you want to subscribe them to an onboarding drip sequence. So say for a company, these users may be coming either from your blog, and there's a separate set of users who may be coming landing directly on your website. And post which they will be starting the trial account. So whenever this tag of started trial gets added, we need to start a drip sequence called user onboarding drip. So let's create this automation rule. Once you have done that, any user, whenever they get added started trial tag, for them the user onboarding drip sequence will start. Now let's assume, for the purpose of simplicity, that we have a 21-day trial period. Now during this period of time, we will be sending these users various mails about how a platform can help them succeed. Some of these users may be convinced because of the mails and may decide to convert to a paid plan. In such a case, these users will be added a tag called converted to paid. In such a scenario, we need to unsubscribe these users from an earlier drip of user onboarding, and we want to subscribe them to a paid user drip. Doing this is extremely simple. So let's name this automation as paid user drip automation. You could see how simply we have been able to perform a really complicated use case. Another example, say we want to do outbound prospecting. In order to do so, we have created a sequence of 3 mails which introduce our company to our prospective business clients. Say we are sending this mail to 1,000 users. After reading the first mail, say 100 of these users will reply back. We want to send a second email to all the users who haven't replied, which means remaining 900 business clients get a mail after 5 days. Again, say 50 out of the remaining 900 ended up replying. We want to send the third mail after 7 days to remaining 850 people. Doing this using any other platform would be extremely hard and complicated. However, using SendX, this entire thing is super simple. So let's see how we can perform this entire activity. Let's say whenever a user replies to a drip sequence, we decide to add them a tag. So whenever a user has replied to an outbound prospecting drip sequence, we add them a tag such as reply to outbound prospect. Also, we unsubscribe the user from outbound prospecting drip because there's no point in sending these users any further emails because they have already replied to a previous email. That's it. That's how simple automating with SendX platform is. And this can help you in increasing your business and revenues by 10x or 20x.